Meghan McCain is back on TV, and she makes for great TV. Give me a thumbs up. Hi, welcome to JO Wave. New to my channel, please click that subscribe and click that bell button so you'll be the first to know when I upload. Please also subscribe to my second channel, JOA TV. Let's talk about the video. McCain was on Meet the Press, and I remember her talking about this like last week, and it created a whole outrage on Twitter. Raw Story did a story on it, and so the title is "Why Let Her Come On to Lie? Meet the Press Faces Backlash After Hosting Meghan McCain." Okay, so Raw Story saying NBC Meets the Press faced criticism on Sunday after allowing Meghan McCain to lie about the popularity of President Joe Biden's Build Back Better agenda. So apparently, Meghan says, "I will say that President Biden ran on being a moderate." Let me go back up. "He ran and won with the help of independent, centrist, Trump-wary Republicans, and he's not governing as one. The Build Back Better agenda is the most progressive, modern agenda of all time, and it's not polling well, so I think I'm just confused why they're doubling down on something that is catering in the polls. But a recent poll found that the Build Better Back Act has been supported by 66% of Americans. It's polling well. Why let her come on to lie?" Washington Post columnist Jennifer Rubin asked Meet the Press on Twitter. Okay, so a lot of people, even the blue check marks on Twitter, were pissed off at Meghan McCain. And Meghan McCain responded to that. She says, "Joe Biden is his agenda. A president polls means something. That the American people aren't happy with how he's governing, or, oh my God, all of these damn stupid commercials. How he is governing, excuse me, y'all. Okay, how he's governing, or his agenda. Also, if Dems plan is to buy off American voters, they'd better come up with a solution to the inflation that is rising prices for everyone." All right.
Meghan, I want you to play a reporter here for us because you may have the best sense of Kyrsten Sinema. I know you have a pretty good personal relationship. That's the frustration Democrats say is they don't know what Joe Manchin wants. They don't know what his bottom line is, and they don't know what her bottom line is. How would you describe it?
Well, I mean, politically in Arizona, I think that's why people like her so much. Just anecdotally, conservatives in my life really like her because, you know, she's holding the line for conservatives in a lot of ways. The question I always have is, for people like Joe Manchin, if it's not him, it's going to be a Republican. So this distaste and this, outward hostility towards moderates in the Democratic Party surprises me. I also was shocked by seeing Senator Booker talking about sort of openly this distrust between progressives and moderates. How the Democratic Party ultimately threads the needle, I don't know. But I will say that President Biden ran on being a moderate, as you said. He ran and won with the help of independent, centrist, Trump-wary Republicans, and he is not governing as one. The Build Back Better agenda is the most progressive, modern agenda of all time, up to $5 trillion, and it's not polling well. So I think I'm just confused as why they're doubling down on something that is cratering in the polls right now.
A lot of people were pissed off about her saying that independents do not support the Build Back Better Act. Well, that seems to be an opposition on Nancy Pelosi's website. Okay, and so there's a new poll that says overwhelming majority of Americans support Build Back Better Act. Okay, and it says 66% of Americans, including 61% of independents, back Democrats' transformative plan. And this is from the Speaker Press's office. And it says an overwhelming majority of Americans, independents, and even 4 in 10 Republicans back President Biden and House Democrats' plan to cut taxes for the middle class, lower costs for working families, create more jobs, and sustain economic growth for years to come. New polling from Navigator Research shows high support for Build Back Better Act. I hate the name. It should have been simple than that. With support from 66% of Americans, 61% of independents, 39% of Republicans. Democrats believe we face an urgent choice between keeping an economy that serves the wealthiest and biggest corporations, or finally giving middle-class families a fair shot. It turns out the American people agree, okay? And here's a chart from Navigator Research. A majority continues to support Biden and Democrats' new economic plan. The overall support, 66%, of course, is the blue. 24% overall oppose it. Not sure, 10%. And so 3 and 4 Democrats are for it. As I said, 17, let's see. So there is a 61% of independents and 39% of Republicans, 16 unsure in Republicans, 45 oppose it, 22 oppose it with the Republican side. And here they created a ethnicity chart, and they have black people, which I thought, of course, would be the highest amongst the race. Black support is 84%, 5% oppose it. Well, 5% is unsure, 11 oppose it. Hispanic, I thought, would be the second as well, or at least one first place or second place within the Black and Hispanic group. So 70% of Hispanics support it, 12 are unsure, and 18 oppose it. Then you have white non-college. I don't like how they said that. And then white college, as that makes a difference. Why can't you just group them together? Because there's people in college that make less than people that are not in college after they graduate. Then have AAPI. I don't like this graph at all about how they did the ethnicity. They should put the whites together. Okay, so are all the blacks in college and all the Hispanics in college? Come on now. That's stupid how they had it. But anyways, y'all, that's the whole situation on that. So this is a poll. I mean, I don't care if it's on Nancy Pelosi's website. It's still a poll. It's from Navigator Research. And I don't like how they put white people and white people who aren't in college as separate statistics. They didn't do it for blacks. They didn't do it for Hispanics. Why are they doing it for whites? To me, that just makes it appalling to do that. It's stupid. And you guys know how polls are. A lot of polls are just a lot of them sometimes are for the benefit of the person who's writing the blog or the story, whether they're Democratic or Republican. Look, apparently, according to this poll, she is wrong. But she has a right to her opinion, like I said, and she just made Twitter pissed off. People are so cynical nowadays and whatever. But Chuck Todd was really nice to her. Chuck Todd is a great journalist. And that's that. And he said, glad to have McCain on the panel. So looks like she may be on there for a longer period. She may come back, y'all. So stay mad at the girl. She making her money. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload. Deuces.